everybody, welcome back to my channel and to another video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you in a super simple way how to upload a file from Creative Fabrica into Cricut Design Space. So we're going to go through the whole process from downloading it from Creative Fabrica's website and then how to get those images from your computer into Cricut Design Space. I know it can be quite intimidating if you're not really that tech savvy, but I'm going to show you step by step, really slowly and easily how to do it. So I think you'll be able to follow this tutorial quite well. Without any further ado, let's jump straight on in. Here we are then on Creative Fabrica's website, and this is the file that I'm going to be using to demonstrate to you how to download and use the files in Cricut Design Space. So I want to make some of these for Christmas elves to sit in for elf return. So I am going to use the envelope flower box template. I found this and I put it in my favourites on Creative Fabrica, and I'm just going to first of all go through what you're going to get if you do download this particular file. So with this file you are going to get 4 different designs with liners. So each liner has actually got a different edge on the envelope, so you can get a scalloped edge. There's one that's like a pointy edge like this one. There are ones with like a domed edge, which is quite nice. So there's several different ones. You can make them with 12 by 12 cardstock, or if you have got a bigger mat you could use bigger cardstock as well if you wanted to make them bigger. The size that these come out when you go into this file is 5 by 3 by 1.9 inches, and they also give you the millimeters as well. As I said, if you want to change the size you definitely can, but you'll just need to stick to the constraints of your machine. So it's super duper easy to download these into Cricut Design Space. So the first thing we're going to do is come up to the top here and we're going to download it. You'll notice that underneath this download button here it does tell you that you get a commercial and a full POD usage license. So that is included when you download from Creative Fabrica, whether you're buying this particular file individually or if you've got a subscription to Creative Fabrica. You can use everything on here commercially, which is absolutely fantastic. So if you do want to get a subscription to Creative Fabrica, I will pop my link down below for you, and if you go through that you will get some free downloads as well. So let's click on this download button. What's going to happen, it's going to download that into my downloads folder, which is at the bottom here. So if I click on that and open it up in my Finder, I'm going to get this. This is showing me how to make the envelopes with my Cricut. So you do get a tutorial, then you've got a how to assemble as well, which is pretty handy. I'm just going to change the layout of my Finder so that we can see each folder. There we go. So now we've got the 2 how-to manuals, and then we've got all the folders which contain the different file types that you get with this download. So you get DXF, EPS, PNG and SVG. So SVG is the one that I'm interested in. I am actually going to go ahead and delete the other ones. I'm just going to send them to the bin because I don't need them and they are just going to be taking up space on my computer. So I'm going to click on the SVG files. They do come up pretty small in this layout, so again let's change our layout so we can see it. So now we have got the box there, then we've got another one and another one, and then these are the liners. So as you can see the tops change on those depending on which one you want. So now what we need to do then is jump into Design Space. We're going to get this up on the screen and then we can start making it. Here we are then in Design Space on a nice blank canvas. So the first thing that we want to do is get that file into our Design Space so that we can use it on our screen. So what you'll need to do is come over here to where it says upload. Click on upload and then you can click on upload image, and then what you'll want to do is either drag your file in from Finder or you can click on browse. I'm going to click on browse. You can see there today I've got the envelope flower box, so if I just double click on that I've now just got the SVG files because I did delete all of the other file types. Let's click on SVG. Now the only thing that is a problem is that we have to do each one of these individually. So it's entirely up to you whether you want to keep going backwards and forwards and uploading each file separately, or whether you know which one you like and then you can just upload whichever one you like with the liner included. So I'm going to go for just the first one, which is the basic envelope box. I'm going to click on that. It's now selected. I'm then going to click on open, and it's now on my screen. I'm going to go through now with continue, and then it does say in the image name envelope underscore box 1. You can change that if you want to, so I'm going to change that just to envelope box because I'm not probably going to upload all of the others. Let's click on upload, and that is in there now. As we can see on the right hand side, we have got a layers panel which will tell us how many layers there are in this particular file. So what we want to do is click on this little arrow, and that will drop down all of the different layers that we've got. There is another layer here that we can also drop down, and that is giving us all of the score lines. However, they are not marked as score lines at the moment. So first thing for me to do is to come into my main canvas screen, and I'm going to change the colour of that box to be white. Now as you can see, you've got all these different lines on here, and these are actually going to be score lines. The only line which is going to be a basic cut is this outer line all the way around the box. So what we need to do is make sure that we change all of these other lines into scores, because what will happen if you just go through to make it as it is, these will just cut and then you'll have all these pieces all separately, and that is not what you want. So what you'll need to do is come over to the right hand side where it says envelope box and all these lines, and just click on that so that it's all highlighted green, as you can see. And you want to come up to the top to where it says operation, and we are going to do the drop down box, and we are going to come down here and we're going to change that to score. So now every line internally on this design is now a score line, and as you can see, I think myself that makes a lot more sense than it did before, because as I said, if you'd have left it as the cut, all of those lines were going to cut and you're just going to have all these different squares all cut individually, which is not what we want. So now we've got all of our lines on here have changed into score, and then the last layer at the bottom is the basic cut, and that is the outer edge of that envelope. So we are now ready to go through to make. Just before we go through to make, then we're going to upload one of the liners. So let's go back to upload, and then click on upload image again, and then click on browse. As you can see, we've got all the different ones here again. I really liked the one that was like a scalloped edge, which is that one? I can't really see very well from here, but I think I like that one. It's a different shape, so let's click on that. Yeah, that one's cute, isn't it? Let's go through to continue again, and then we are going to put that as just box envelope. Oops, can't spell. Envelope box liner. And then we are going to click on upload, and again that is in there. There we go then, there is our liner. It does look a little bit small to me. I guess that's personal preference. I don't know, is it supposed to go inside? Might have to look at the manual and see what they recommend, but personally I think I would put it a little bit bigger and put it in there like that. But I probably won't even use a liner for mine because it's going to be for elves, so it's going to have some stuffing and stuff in there. So there you have it, that's how you upload a file from Creative Fabrica into Cricut Design Space. I know a lot of people are quite worried about doing this sort of thing because it's technology and it can be difficult, but if you follow everything that I've just done step by step, it's quite foolproof. If you do have any problems, please don't hesitate to put a comment or a question down below in the comment section, and I will always try to answer and help where I can. If there is a problem that I can't fix with regards to Creative Fabrica, I will refer your question to them and I'll get an answer from them and see what they say, and then I'll pop that answer down below for you. So I hope you have found this video to be useful. If you have, don't forget to subscribe, drop me any questions or comments you have down below, and I'll see you soon for another video. Take care of yourselves, bye!